The night before our wedding, my mother needed a $50,000 emergency deposit for surgery. Final part. I'm really bleeding. I can't stay on my feet. Your due date is in the middle of next month, he said coldly. When the time comes, I will cover every delivery expense, including a VIP room. Until then, stop acting like a gold digger and making up reasons to ask for money. I'm not asking for money. I fell to the ground. The phone slipped from my hand, and I reached for it with the last strength I had. In the distance, someone shouted, "Oh my God, what happened to her?" Another voice came closer. "She's pregnant. She's bleeding. Call an ambulance." On the other end of the line, Adrian's voice finally changed. "Nora, where are you?" Then Madeline's voice cut in. "Adrian, don't let her fool you again. My friend at the hospital just sent me her checkup report. The fetal heartbeat was stable. She isn't as serious as she wants you to think." At this point, I wouldn't put it past her to have someone help her stage this just to make you leave me in public. The line went quiet for a few seconds. When Adrian spoke again, his voice was colder than before. "Nora, you are beyond saving." The call ended. A few seconds later, my screen lit up. "Adrian Hayes sent you, $100. The note read, "Emergency fee." When I woke up, there was an 4 in the back of my hand and the sharp smell of disinfectant in my nose. A nurse pressed a hand to my shoulder. "Nora, don't move. You just had surgery." The doctor came in soon after, holding a chart. My fingers tightened around the sheet. "The baby?" The doctor was silent for 1 second. "I'm sorry, we couldn't save him." The words struck so hard that everything around me seemed to go distant. I had felt him move that morning. He had still been there when I signed the discharge form, still there on the way to the reception, still there when he gave one soft kick under my palm. How could he be gone? The doctor continued. "You were brought in with a severe placental abruption and heavy bleeding. We performed the C-section immediately, and the NICU team tried to resuscitate him, but he had been deprived of oxygen for too long. His heart rate never recovered." I opened my mouth, but no sound came out. The nurse wiped the tears from the corner of my eyes. "It was a boy," she said softly. I had not even named him yet. I had not even let Adrian hear his heartbeat once. A light knock came at the door. A hospital registrar stepped in with a tablet, looking uneasy. "Mrs. Hayes, I'm very sorry to disturb you right now. We need to confirm a guarantor for the remaining charges. Your surgery and emergency care have already generated some out-of-pocket expenses, and if we can reach your husband." I looked at her for a long time before I understood what she was saying. With the last of my strength, I said, "Call him." The nurse picked up my phone and dialed Adrian again. It still went to voicemail. She glanced at me and said quietly, "His phone is still off."